up, YouTube? It's your boy David back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Coming to you live. Coming to y'all live right now. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button for your boy. I need you to hit that like button because the videos, I know I'm getting shadow banned by YouTube. YouTube is shadow banning me. The people on the lower end of the YouTube, where they giving all these views to these people, they're not putting me in the algorithm. So yeah, the people that do catch the video have to like it for me, and I appreciate it if you can. So with that being said, we have news that LeBron James will be out to mid-November, almost coming in Thanksgiving. So he's gonna be out for a month. The season starts Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. First time in the last 2 decades that we haven't had LeBron James starting opening day. He's gonna be out. You know, when you get this old, this territory, this is Tom Brady territory. Year 23 in yeah, it's just year 23 for Braun. Year 23 for Braun. He, first time ever, he averaging under 25 since his first year in the league. Injuries coming frequently, little nagging injuries. Nothing severe like Kobe. No Achilles, no ACL, nothing crazy. Where he's able to still recover in a few weeks or a month and still be able to get back to basketball as usual with his freakish athletic ability that God blessed him with. So it's not like he's you know, he's not aging like fine wine no more. He's aging like milk at this point. But it was fine wine in his late 30s and first year in 40 because do I have to say it? I guess I'm gonna have to spell this out. The league is so soft. They just adopted the rule now. Well, you can't even high five the guy on the jump shot. It's gonna be a foul. You're gonna get 3 free throws if it's the 3-point or 2 free throw. I mean, that's what the league has come to. For the last 8-9 years, you couldn't even. You had to sidestep and contest. You couldn't land in the guy shooting area. He had all opportunity and space to land. If he didn't intentionally kick his foot out, then it was always going to be a defensive foul now in the last 8, 9, 7 years. So that's why you're able to, you know, play this long. Same way in football. Tom Brady played to year 23. Even though Tom Brady helped himself a lot by going down, not taking big sacks and not significant injuries, only other than the ACL in 2008, first game of the season, but even relatively clean. This is about how you keep yourself up. So we got to get these guys that died. I think LeBron James has been accused of a lot of stuff, allegedly, the juice. But even if you don't want to believe in that, the rule changing in his league, there's no true centers, no true big mans. The lead is prompted to have a bunch of shooting and scoring. It's a glorified 3-point contest. It's no basketball. And I was in high school playing open gym, realizing the league was going away. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It was the young boys under us. I think we was seniors at the time. I was a senior. They was juniors and sophomores, and we'll play like 4 or 5 games at open gym. They'll win 1 or 2. When they'll win a game, they'll win 1 game because they'll shoot number 2s and win. We play 2s or 3s, and everything else is 1s. So we would get beat because all they gotta do is we go to 12. The first game 15, but they'll probably win the second game. So we go to 12. All you gotta do is make 5 2s, 6 2s. You make 5 2s is 10. Maybe a layup and a little jump shot there, or you can make all 6 2s and win the game. And sometimes, you know, niggas don't want to go out there and really contest nigga shot. When you playing open gym, you know, real hoopers, sometimes you really don't go out there until the game close. You start guarding, really guarding. So you can knock down 6 of those. We playing 4 on 4. Game over with. So we started. Why the hell we losing? But that's why we was losing games in open gym to niggas that wasn't better than us. And then we said, okay, fuck it. We gonna start playing real defense for real. We actually got to go out there and guard and shoot 2s too. And that's where we start beating. We still win. If we play 4 games, we play 4 games, we winning 3 out of 1. We play 5, we winning 3 out of 2. Some games we probably sweep and win 4 on a good day. And we don't fuck around with it. You know what I'm saying? To shut them up. And that's what we was doing my senior year. And after high school, I saw we was cooking niggas. But that's open gym street ball shit, blacktop shit we was doing. This is at the highest level NBA. of what the lead is doing. That's how you get the New York Knicks beating the Boston Celtics before Jason Tatum go down with that Achilles. That's how you get Therese Halliburton before he got hurt, being a series tied with Oklahoma City Thunder, or even going up on them in the series. That's how this happens, ladies and gentlemen. When you see inferior teams, then the number one team, because the three-point league keep inferior teams in games. Go back to my LeBron thing. It keeps LeBron James is inferior to what himself was in his early stage of his prime career, and he's still able to dominate these numbers because the lead is soft. Kevin Durant is inferior to himself in his prime. But he's still able to get 27, 30 in his sleep, but he's not impacting winning because his prime self in this kind of day and era and age with the rule change, he should be averaging 35 instead of 27. He should be averaging 30, 31. You see how Giannis averaging 31, SJ averaging 32. They in a prime, so this is as good as they can get. You see how good Kobe was. He's averaging 35 in the slowest pace area when the rules was still bigs in the eight men in the paint, bigs. You can contest jump shots. That's why you can't. That's why I do the real stats and facts. I do real stats and facts. I'm a real stats and fact guy. Because people say, well, you want to talk about the stats analytics. Yeah, let's talk about the analytics. Talk about the analytics back then and compare it to this, and there's no comparison. You know what I'm saying? So I always do football. You're gonna tell Dak Prescott better than Troy Aikman. You're gonna say Terry the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that won the Super Bowl, not Tom Brady. We're talking about Brad Johnson is better than Troy Aikman. Brad Johnson got more touchdown passes than Troy Aikman. What they do that at? What they do that at? What they do that at? Yeah, boy. What they do that at? What they do that at? What they do that at? You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. I'm just curious to figure out the actual factuals. Brad Johnson and Dak Prescott have a better statistical career than Troy. Is they better than Troy? No. Troy played in the 90s. It was heavy running, and you get your ass concussion, and you get back in the game. There was no tents. You go in the medical tents. The New York Giants coach on the fire because of that. But there's no medical tents, so coaches and players don't have to worry about that. Even though they should have been worried about that. You get my drip. You get my point. So with LeBron, he's inferior to himself, so he can put these stats, but he's not. Prime LeBron should be averaging. Prime LeBron in his career, well, he only averaged the highest 31.4. So he should be averaging 31.4 if he was still dominating the league. If he was still dominating the league, LeBron James should be averaging around 31 points a night and impacting and winning. But he's not prime Bron. He's inferior to himself. But these league rules make him still look like he's dominant at his age. Same thing with Kevin Durant. Same thing with any other older player, right? Same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady went to Tampa for the first time. You know when Tom Brady was in Tampa, he threw 40 touchdown passes in back-to-back seasons. He never did that in his prime. His prime, I think the best season ever, 07, 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's the only quarterback in NFL history that have to throw over 50 touchdown passes and have under double-digit interceptions. That is a fact. Hold on. Call him. That is a fact. That is a fact. But 40-year-old Tom Brady, because the rule changes, was able to, in his first time ever, you see Baker Mayfield having these great stats because of the rule changes. And we should just end it right there. So like the video, comment this video. I'll see you next one. Peace.